Hi Gravitrax fans! Today we're going to unbox the Gravitrax Pro Vertical Expansion. Now this is in contrast to the Vertical Pro Starter Set. The Vertical Pro Expansion is a $28 US normally set. You need a starter set to use this, but if you already have a starter set, this is a good way to add the Pro side of Gravitrax to your experience. This is a damaged box item, but the inside contents are going to be fine because Ravensburger does a really good job of their packaging. First, you get 16 of these single balconies, which is the same number of single balconies as is in the starter set, the Vertical Pro Starter. You do not get any of the double balconies though, which are in the starter set. There is some assembly required. You have to put the green clip into the single balcony. And it's because of these green clips that I recommend the Pro side of things in Gravitrax for ages 10 and up, or younger if the child has good grip and manual dexterity. The reason is because the way these clip onto the walls is you have to depress that clip and push down, and to get it off you have to depress the clip again and pull up and out. It can be a little bit frustrating for younger users, but use your own judgment based on your own child. Height adjustable, can mount into any of those holes on the walls. So again, 16 of the single balconies. Where's those other walls? Here they are. So the expansion comes with 2 of the longer walls and 2 of the medium walls, but none of the short walls. Then, besides the balconies and walls, are the pillars. Now, these require quite a bit of assembly. There's lots of pieces that go into the assembly of these. You've got the top and bottom, the side walls, and then the outer shells. Now, there's 2 types of pillars: the solid pillars and the tunnel pillars. And you actually get the same number of pillars as in the Vertical Pro Starter. Here's the top and bottom pieces. And those are the same regardless of whether it's a tunnel pillar or a solid pillar. Now these are the side pieces, and these are different depending on which pillar you're building. You got the Z pieces here, and the Z pieces are for the solid pillars. They go into the bottom and then put the top piece on, and then you clip on the shell on the outside. So again, you get 8 of these solid pillars. You get 4 of the tunnel pillars, which is the same number of pillars as is in the Vertical Pro Starter Set. So that's really cool that you can get the same number of pillars, same number of single balconies, and almost as many walls in this expansion, which is only $28 versus $72 to $80 for the full Vertical Pro Starter Set. Especially if you find these on sale. Occasionally you can find them on sale. And this is the Y wall, which is used for the tunnel pillars. 2 of those into a bottom piece. And then sometimes it's hard to hold everything in place. A little bit challenging to put together. Got to get it just aligned just right. Put that top piece on, get it aligned just right. Once you get it all aligned, you kind of have to hold it together and then clip that outer shell on, which holds everything together. And there you have your tunnel pillar. So again, 4 of those and 8 of the solid pillars. Then you have a manual which shows how the pieces go together, how to use the pieces, and clip the walls into the pillars and so forth, and balconies onto the walls. So I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing video. Please take a look at my other unboxing videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.